Hello students, welcome back to Prudence Coaching English class. Here we provide ICSE, CBSE and WBBSE solutions. Today we are going to discuss all the question answer from the chapter After the Storm. This is one of the most important chapter in class 6 CBSE in your book Mohar. So let's discuss all the question answer from the poem After the Storm by William Wordsworth. Here it is. Here are the first questions. Number 1. What does the speaker describe in the first two lines? Answer. In the first two lines, the speaker describes that the previous night was full of severe storm and heavy rain. Students, here you will find all the answers are unique because these answers are absolutely correct and absolutely contextual. So if you prepare this question answer, then surely you will get full marks from this poem. Now the next question, that is number 1, was it just rain or was it a storm? This is the second part of the first question. Here is the answer. It was a blend of severe storm with incessant rain. Incessant means, students, this is continuous. Now the next part of the question, that is what kind of scene is described in the next two lines? Here is the answer. In the next two lines, the poet has given a very beautiful picturesque description of the nature. The sweet chirping of the birds and the bright sun fills the environment with simplistic panorama of nature. Students, you can find that the words used are very much authentic, which makes your answer very much appropriate. Now the next part of the question, that is which words help create a contrast with the picture described at the start of the poem? Here contrast means that is polarly opposite or completely opposite to the first description with the last line of the poem. That is, the words such as but now create a contrast with the picture described at the beginning of the poem. That is not. Now the next part. Number 2. When the speaker says a bird broods over his own sweet voice, another bird chatters, and a third makes answer, is that just what he actually hears, or does he imagine what those birds think and mean? Here is your answer, student. In this poem, the speaker can actually hear the chirping of the birds. Some birds are sitting on their eggs to hatch them. The speaker can also see those birds who are singing joyfully too. Now the next question, look at the line. And all the year. Noise is usually an unpleasant sound, especially if it is loud enough to fill the ear. Here is the question, does it, however, depend on where the sound comes from and what mood we are in at the time? So here the student tells us that does it depends on the source of the sound and our mood at that particular time. So here is the answer. Yes, it depends on where the sound comes from. That means it depends on the source of the sound and what mood we are in at that particular time. Now the next part of this question is, the poem clearly depicts that the nature is rejoicing in its unique way. The fresh air, bright sun and the sweet sounds of the running water fills the entire environment with happiness. Students, when you are writing answer, you have to provide some reason in support of your answer. So that is the reason provided later. Now the next question, number 4. All things that love the sun are out of doors. What things does the speaker mention here? Answer. Here the poet mentions that those creatures who have a special attraction towards the bright and gleeful atmosphere, they are now out of their homes to celebrate this outstanding natural beauty. Creatures like hares and birds are enjoying this in their own way. Now the last question. What do you think the speaker means when he says that the hare is running races? Answer. When the speaker says that the hare is running races, he actually means that having seen this bright and gleeful atmosphere, the hare is running here and there in the grassy lands in extreme joy. So students, finally we have come to the end of this question answer. If you find this content helpful, then you must watch it continuously.